Welcome to IndianCottonSolutions.com. This is a video depicting the process involved in the farmer stock option sale. Initially, all the registered farmers are allocated to the nearest registered ginners and nearest registered franchises by the admin. The farmers are informed about this via SMS. Farmers can view the address and contact details about their allocated ginners and allocated franchises in the allocated ginners and allocated franchises web pages respectively. As the name suggests, this option avails the farmer to stock up their bales and sell them whenever they desire. Firstly, the cotton crop or kapas of 500 quintals is tested in the admin lab of farmer testing franchise. Then, the individual farmer or the group leader or allocated farmer franchise has to bring their crops of around 500 quintals to the allocated ginner or ginning mill. Once the crop reaches the ginning mill, the ginner logs into his account and adds the crop information as shown on the screen. The ginner goes to the allocated farmers page in which all the details of his allocated farmers are present. The ginner then clicks the Add Crop button of the respective farmer. Here, it is the crop of the second farmer in the list. The ginner is asked to enter the quality details of the crop. For this reason, the crop is once again tested, but this time in the admin lab of the ginner testing franchise. The crop is tested for LYP percentage and for other quality parameters. By default, the standard parameters for trash, length, micronair, strength, RD value, CG value and plus B value are given in the form. If the quality parameters vary from the standard ones, the price also varies. That is, for example, if the length, strength and RD value of your crop is higher than the standard values, you tend to get premium. On the other hand, there will be a reduction in the price if the trash or moisture or CG or plus B are higher than the standard ones. However, the results from the testing alone are entered here. The Calculate Crop button calculates the price according to the quality details entered and displays the prices for all the plans provided by IndianCottonSolutions.com. Since this is a video exclusively for the stock option sale process, the last option is selected and crop is added by clicking the Add Crop button. A message is displayed on top of the screen if the crop is added. In case of any error, the system prompts you to re-enter the crop details. Though the crop is successfully added, the LYP percentage approval is still pending. This approval has to be done by the owner of the crop, that is, the farmer himself. So, I am logging out from the ginner account and logging into the farmer account to approve the LYP percentage of the crop. The crop that is added by the ginner is shown in the stock or normal crops page in the respective farmer's account. If the LYP percentage and other quality parameters entered by the ginner are correct, the farmer can proceed to approve the LYP percentage. If the farmer finds any fault or mistake in it, the farmer is advised to contact the respective ginner or the admin and not approve the LYP percentage until the problem is solved. Once the farmer approves the LYP percentage, the lint rate and the seed rate is fixed based on the existing market and its price. It is to note that the LYP percentage plays a major role in deciding the crop rate. One can check the difference in the price by entering different LYP percentages in the crop rate calculator and lint rate calculator pages respectively. Hence, the farmers are advised to check the LYP percentage carefully before approving it. If the farmer needs any help with the working on the website, they can feel free to contact nearest farmer franchise or the admin. Until the LYP percentage is approved by the farmer, it is the responsibility of both the ginner and the farmer to keep an eye on the crop at the ginner's place. Once the LYP percentage is approved by the farmer, the system will generate a crop receipt along with the crop number, and an SMS is sent to farmer and ginner. From here, the full control and responsibility of the crop is of the ginner and the admin. Now, the ginner may start the ginning process of the crop and has to finish it within 7 days' time. While ginning the crop, Jinner has to enter the individual bale weight in the packing details of lint bales report, that is in the allocated crop section. The jinner must also print crop number, bale number, actual weight, net weight, date and time of ginning along with the icsindia.com name on the bales, either manually or through a machine. In addition, jinner has to collect bale-wise sample for entire lot. For every 20 bales, one geotagging photo or one geotagging video has to be uploaded by the jinner in the respective section. The sample should be handed over to the respective jinner testing franchise for testing. The HVI report is generated and mailed to the jinner. This is then uploaded in the website by the jinner. In addition, jinner has to generate a QR code that contains the information about the quality report of each bale. Once generated, the QR code is to be printed and pasted on the respective bale, which can be scanned using any QR scanner or any QR scanner app of a mobile. This is the end of ginning process. Thus, the jinner can mark the ginning complete by clicking the button that says so. The next task of the jinner is to enter the actual details. These are the actual details of production. As seen on the screen, the jinner needs to enter the quantity of seeds and lint bales produced and has to ensure that this production matches the approved LYP percentage. The ginning expenses must be calculated as total lint quantity in kgs divided by 170 and whole multiplied by ginning cost per bale in rupees. Jinner can leave the remark about the quality of lint produced. They also need to select the nearest port available so that any foreign buyer, if any, can buy and ship them to their country. Once this information is entered, it has to be updated and approved by the jinner in charge. After this approval, the cotton seed is listed in the admin page for sale. The lint bales are listed in stock option or LBAK section of jinner account. Once the cotton seed sale of this lot is done by the admin, it is listed in the cotton seed sale page and a TTN is generated. TTN stands for Trade Transaction Number. Then, the jinner has to enter the gate pass and the invoice details. The system then generates a gate pass and invoice. For future references, it is advised that the jinner saves this gate pass and invoice labeled by TTN in their computer. The same has to be uploaded in the option provided as a proof of dispatching cotton seed. Once the upload is successful, admin releases the TTL that is equivalent to the cotton seed amount. Here, TTL stands for Trade Transaction Limit. In contrast to the cotton seed bales, there will not be any sales in lint bales as they need to be stocked. Thus, the lint bales are returned to the farmers. The actual details that are entered in cotton seed sale is reflected here automatically. However, the HVI details are to be entered. The variety, grade, length 1, length 2, uniformity ratio, micronair, strength, trash, test report number, HVI testing lab name and station are to be typed by the jinner himself. Once this information is entered, it has to be updated and approved by the jinner in charge. Next, the challan and gate pass details are to be entered for the system to generate them as seen on the screen. It is to note that there will be no TTN generated for stocking the bales. Hence, the crop number must be used as the reference number. If needed, refresh the page to see the generated challan and gate pass. For future references, it is advised that the jinner saves this challan and gate pass in the computer as well. The same is uploaded in the option provided and the cotton lint bales are dispatched by the jinner to the farmer. Once the upload is successful, admin releases the TTL that is equivalent to the cotton lint bales worth. It is to note that the farmers will receive their cotton seed sale amount on the 15th day from the crop receipt after deducting the ginning expenses and admin service charges. The cotton lint bales are dispatched to the farmers. The farmers can stock them and sell them anytime they desire through our system with admin permission. An alternative to the stock option sale is the LBAK sale. LBAK stands for Lint Bales Against Kapas. This is our innovative idea that allows the farmer to exchange their kapas with ginners' ready bales that have the quality equivalent to farmers' kapas. That is, instead of ginning farmers' crop, making lint bales out of them and selling the seeds, farmers are given the bales that have the same quality and are already ginned. Here, ginner get to keep the cotton seed of the crop and has to pay equivalent amount to admin. Thus, the equivalent amount of seed sale for the LYP percentage is given to the farmers through admin. Dispatching of lint bales and transferring the money is done in a period of 3 days after the receipt of crop at ginning mill. The stock option or LBAK option is most suitable to farmers in this coming season 2021, which starts from October, as the Government of India has increased MSP to 5,875 rupees per quintal from 5,550 rupees per quintal. In contrary, the demand of cotton is not up to the mark due to the COVID-19 lockdown, and heavy stocks of last season is being carried forward. So the farmers are strongly advised to stock the lint bales, take the pledge loan against these stocks and sell whenever the market improves. The stock option or LBAK option is also beneficial to spinners as they can register themselves as ginners, directly buy kapas from farmers, gin them, sell their seed through admin, and take the lint bales to their spinning mills. This avoids the GST blockages and refunds with government, particularly for export units. So spinners must explore this option for their own benefit. Hope this video helps you understand the farmer stock option sale process. Thank you.